11 years ago, before I ever heard what AI was, or even heard anything about AI in my life, a man brought some desktop computers from Aba to my office in Port Harcourt then to sell for him. Around that same period, I was the youth leader of my church. I had over 60 youth members under my care, under my watch. And then there was a need to start a technical department in my local church then. Sadly, of these 60 members I had, not even one single person was computer literate. Whatever I'm saying now, I'm not making it up because there are people who are watching this video now who were members of my youth and others were members of my church. They know about this thing. I talked to the pastor to start making announcements every week, midweek service and Sunday service, asking these youth members to come for free computer trainings. For one whole month, this announcement was being done back to back, with hopes that on the day of the training, these people will fill up the church hall with eagerness to learn how to use computers. Well, to my greatest surprise, on the day of the training, I had just 7 people in attendance. I didn't say 7 youths, 7 people. I was begging these people for one full month that no matter what career you have, no matter what skill you think you have right now, having computer literacy skill will put you ahead of every other person. It's not a competition, or maybe it is, but having this computer literacy will keep you prepared for the future. This future is here now, and some of these people aren't computer literate till now. On that day, 7 people, an elder, I remember clearly, his wife, and 2 other elders' wives. That's 4 of them, right? Then an usher, and then that usher was a youth, and then this 10-year-old boy and another youth. So there were just 2 youths, a 10-year-old boy who wasn't qualified to be a youth, and elders. While we were about going, I called this 10-year-old boy to find out why he was in this training instead of being in school by 11 a.m. on a Monday morning. Then he tells me how his dad lost his job and they're all out of school. Me, as a struggling young man at the time, I was even owing house rent by that time if I checked well. And the computer that I was given to sell wasn't giving money yet because sales weren't so good. I started thinking of how to help this young man to at least get back to school. I couldn't afford to put him in a private school. I asked him to go make inquiries from a government school to see how we could make things work for him. Eventually, he came back and gave me the findings he got. I was unable to provide all the money necessary, but I figured out that I could pay some little amount of money for him to just start. Then subsequently, I paid the remaining ones. Well, long story short, today that boy is in the university. That is if he has not even graduated by now. But then my youths never gained anything from that training because they didn't come, they didn't show up. The training was meant to last for 4 weeks. It ended up lasting for just 1 week because I was discouraged. This is 2025, and I'm sure if I go back to make that announcement again in that same church with the same number of youths being present, knowing that more than 1/3 of them, rather 2/3 of the youths don't know how to use computers till now, they still will not show up. Why do you want to cheat yourself? While you're there not knowing how to use a computer, those who know how to use computers for 10, 20, 15 years are panicking because AI is here to literally replace their jobs. And this AI is not your village people, it's not some witch from your father's house that is trying to take your destiny away. It's something a human being like you and I sat down and decided to bring into existence. But here you are, not learning how to even use an ordinary computer. How do you want to compete with AI? You think your village people are strong? Wait and see what AI will do to you. If at this point in time in 2025, you have no IT skill, nobody's telling you to be a programmer, nobody's telling you to go and... We all can't even be programmers. In fact, there are some of us who are neurodivergent. Our neurodivergence will not let us concentrate and learn all it takes to to be a programmer, you can't sit down and focus on writing a code or memorizing the code. But if they ask you now to climb the pole and link one network cable to the other, you easily do it because that's what your brain can handle. But the basic of all these things is even understand how the computer works. It's no longer a professional thing. It's supposed to be something that everybody knows. Why are you cheating yourself? Soon people will be out of jobs. There will be lots of joblessness. Trust me, it's not a doomsday prophecy. It is fact. Soon only those who can operate a computer and make it do what they want it to do will be able to get jobs in the world. I'm not talking of in your country alone. Soon that your conductor wey you say na wetin you want, you go back to if you lose your job. Dem no go need conductor again because AI go dey collect payments, dey issue tickets to people. Here in Lagos, there are lots of modern day bus stops and bus garages being constructed. You think they will need people to man those things very soon? Very soon you will not be needed. AI has come to replace a lot of things that you and I used to do by ourselves. Today now we have cars that drive themselves. So those who were bragging to be drivers, professional drivers, bro, AI drive past you now. You don't feel drive past Tesla now. The risk is even lesser. In restaurants now, robots are going about serving foods, taking orders, clearing the decks. So if your own was to be a waitress or to be a restaurant serviceman or servicewoman, whatever they call them, your job is at stake. I don't even want to go far. What of farmers? AI is now doing more than what farmers would have done in the last 100 years. How? With the help of AI, sick animals and plants can easily be detected, and the right drugs and treatments for them will be proffered by this AI almost at the same time. Now, if you come to the health industry, there are AIs that are there scanning your body and telling you what sickness you have, and even going as far as carrying out surgeries, operations on you. So what are we talking about? Your village people are powerful, but what AI will do to you, your village people will humble. In fact, your village people will even start using AI. Imagine village people incorporating their witchcraft with AI. You go see there they struggle. Your uncle wey dey village go first you there ahead of you in the future. I know you're confused as to where to start. I'll be here to guide you. I'll teach you where to begin in this tech journey. You don't need to be a programmer. Everybody can be programmers. You need to just be computer literate first. Then from there, you'll find yourself. Follow me on all my social media handles because I'll be dropping these videos as often as possible. See you in my next post. I'll bring the pictures to you people in my next post.